Now I'm flexing like the jack of all trades. Yeah. And shout out my dog Andre. He a jack of all trades.
Alright guys, this is J.O.A.T.D. back with another video. Here in front of you is a 2019 Hyundai Elantra SE. And today's video is to show you how to remove the alternator and install a new one. So before you remove the alternator, make sure to disconnect the power from the battery. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is disconnect this connection right here. Just push in from the side here, real tight. Just like that. Alright, after that, down here, you have a 12mm nut. You're going to take that off. That is the power that's coming from the battery. So you want to take this loose too. That's the nut there. Alright, so now that's loose. Push that out the way. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is remove the belt. You're going to have to get you a long wrench. Needs to be a 12.17mm. You look down here, you can see I got it. This right here is the torsion spring right here. And down there, I got that socket right on it right there, right? See that? And then once you put it on that, you're going to push it forward. So make sure it's tight. Push it forward like this. See me push it forward, right? Now, if you look at the belt, you're going to see the belt loosen up. I'm pushing it forward. See that? And then you take the belt off. Okay? So let's do that. Alright, so the belt is off, and the next thing we're going to do is this bolt right here is a 14mm. We're going to break that loose, take that out. Alright, so we got it broke free. Alright, so once you get this loose, you just kind of pull it back some. That's good enough. And let's go for the bottom bolt. Alright, so the next bolt is going to be down here, right there. There's two of them. Not that one at the bottom. This one at the top right here. Okay? So if I can kind of get a look at it from right here. Let's see. See that top one right there? That's the one you want to take out. That one right there. Alright? It's on the side. That is a 12mm. There it is. All right, so now all we have to do is pull this tab out right here so that this harness won't be connected to it anymore. You just get you a fishbone to pull that out. So we're going to take this out right here. Like that. So we got that harness loose. And it should just pull right out of there. Alright, so now that we have everything loose, I'm going to take this pry bar. Take this pry bar right here. And I'm going to stick it right behind here. And there it is. Technically, all you have to do is just keep wiggling it up and down, and pulling it towards you, because it's a very tight fit. All right, let's go ahead and pull it out. And there you go. So we got the whole thing out. Now you see, this will pull all the way out, but you would have to take out this motor mount. And to do that, you would have to take out the 3 bolts. One right here, and one in the back. They are 14 millimeter. And then you have 2 nuts and 1 bolt right across here. You have to take those out too. Let's see what size they are. 17 millimeter. All right. But you would have to support the bottom of the engine if you remove that. If you do it my way, you just keep wiggling it back and forth and it'll come out. All right. So this is the old alternator. Flip it this way. What you're going to have to do is remove this pulley here. This should be a 14. Yep. So you're going to hook your 14 up, pull this out, and put this on the new alternator. All right, guys. So now let's pretend this right here is the new alternator, and we just took the old pulley off and put it on this new alternator. All right. We're going to flip the alternator this way, get the new bolt, put the bolt all the way in, twist it just a little bit. That's enough. And then we're going to place it back in there. All right, so now we have to place it right in this groove here. And there it is. See how it just falls back in there? All right, so let's put the 12 millimeter bolt back in, the one that goes at the top, down on the bottom of that bracket. All right, so we got that tightened. All right, so let's tighten up the 14 millimeter screw at the top. Like that. I'm going to tighten that one up too. That should be tight enough. All right, so we have the 12 millimeter at the bottom tight right there, and then we have the 14 millimeter up here at the top tight. All right, so the next thing is to put the belt on. So we're gonna make sure when you put the belt on that down at the bottom down here, the belt is actually on the compressor because it falls down. So make sure it's on the compressor in the right grooves. Pull up on it. Then you're gonna pull it between here. It needs to go under this pulley, under and around. All right. Now, once you got it right here, you're gonna go ahead and push back on your tensioner. Just like that. All right, so you see how the belt goes under the pulley around the alternator and down to the compressor. Make sure it's around the compressor the right way before you tighten it. Make sure it's in the groove. Everything else will kind of push over a little bit. See how this is kind of off a little bit right here? I'm going to push it right here. It's like right on the edge. I'm going to push the tensioner back a little bit, and then I'm going to push that on just a little bit. All right, so now everything's good. All right. All right, so now I'm going to pull the wrench off because we don't need this anymore. Just like that. All right, guys, so now all we have to do is put the Christmas tree in. All right, so now all we have to do is make the electrical power connection. What we do is just take it and slide it on, just like that. Then we're going to take the nut and put the nut back on. Bolt down to 12 millimeter. Get it tight. Then put the cap back on right here. There you go. And that's it. The alternator is bolted down. The belt is on. The electrical connection here is on. And the power from the battery is all connected. That's basically it. Now all we have to do is put the power back on the battery. All right, so let's connect the battery back. Close the top back. Let's start the engine. All right, guys, that's it. That's how you install a alternator on a 2019 Hyundai Elantra SE. All right, guys, I'm out.